Hello everyone, welcome back inside the Update Studio for the Week 2 of Regionals edition of Inside the Leaderboard. Now today we're going to revisit and update you all on some numbers that we talked about on the show last week, starting with attrition. Now, just as a refresher, attrition is the percentage of athletes from the 2015 games that won't be going back to the games in 2016. We take a look at some of the percentages based on the regionals that went in week number 2. We see that the attrition rate is 55%. That's 5% higher than it was for those same regionals in 2015. It's a slight decrease than we saw this year in week number 1 with 67% for the California, Pacific, and South regions. Either way, we're still on pace for the majority of the 2016 Games qualifiers not to be coming back from the 2015 Games field. Now with that in mind, let's take a look at what it took on average, points-wise, to make it to the Games for the women in week number 2. 493 points was the average points of the 5th place finisher from the 2 regionals. That's an increase from week number 1 where we saw 489 points was the total to reach. On average, that's normal. We see a slight increase in the average points from week to week. But if you look over to 2015, 493 points is 2 points shy of the average 5th place finisher for 2015. On the men's side, slightly different story. The week 2 average of the 5th place finisher points-wise is 514. That's a vast improvement from 488 points is what it took in week 2 of 2015. But we see, just like in 2015, the average points of 5th place dropped from week 1 to week 2. So if that trend continues, we're going to see a massive point total for the average place of average points for 5th place finisher in week number 3. That does it for this edition of Inside the Leaderboard. The final week of regionals is only 2 days away. You can catch all of the action on the CrossFit YouTube channel or at games.crossfit.com.